Okay, good morning or good afternoon. Thank you for joining. Very excited for me to host these sessions. To get started, I just want to say where you guys come from. Myself is in Canada, from Ontario. I'm living in Richmond Hill. If you want, you can share where you come from and what's your background, and are you interested to go to this career, or you already in the data fields? Yeah, feel free to share your information so we can know you better. Uh, for these sessions, it's mainly to talk about what is the data and AI, and then what's the courses it looks like. And if you have any questions, you can always feel free to unmute yourself. For upcoming events, so this event is lecture and learn sections. So we have different topics every week. Normally there will be you can go to the YouTube if you are from the YouTube channel, or if you can go to the meetup events, you can find the event list on the meetup as well. Depends on your interest. For the upcoming, we have a real cloud project for job readiness, and Ask Me Anything sections for data scientists, workshop for ML ops, learning paths, and how to self-study data engineering skills, or how to create your own DE portfolio project. So these are the upcoming events from this for the different platform. So first of all, I just want to quick introduce about the programs or the way you can learn in the different ways. So we have the lab bootcamp, we have the self-paced, and it's all the course is online. And there will be four, I will say there will be four most popular positions on the job market. There will be data analysis, data scientist, data engineer, and machine learning or AI engineer. So there will be some like the tools they are used is always based on the SQL, Python, and the cloud, but there are different specialists or specialized on the different tools of the industry. For the analytics, you more focus on the visualization side. So that's why we have lots of course for you to get prepared. So including the visualization in Python, Tableau, Power BI, and also there will be data analytics use cases for you to get started with. For the data scientist, you will also learn the SQL Python, but you will learn how to manipulate your data using the pandas, which is most important part across the I would say entire data industry. So you need to model your data. You need pre-processing your data, and actually even for the data engineer or data analytics, you have to understand how the data looks like and what you can do with this data. So that's very important, all the core for all the jobs. And you will learn more for the visualization, especially in the Python, and the math for machine learning. Then there will be machine learning model, deep learning model for you to have basic fundamental ideas, how to use them or how to implement them. When you move on to the productions, you definitely need to know big data. So that's why you will learn the big data in this course. For AI engineer or machine learning engineer, and you will basically you already have the idea what is a deep learning or machine learning, and you want to have more I will say skills for you to get a better position in this job market. In this part, you will learn the AI fundamental, computer visions, NLP, AI agent, Git, GitHub, Docker, ML ops, large language model, LLM ops. So AI engineer is a very popular and has lots of potential for the current job market, especially there is more and more use cases when you're using ChatGPT or other tools, and it will bring like lots of opportunities for different company to shift the traditional way to the like a large language models. So, but this area still is a fairly new to everyone. So they do need to hire more who have this knowledge to get this system built. Yeah, so AI engineer gonna be say the future for the next few years. I'm not sure how long it's will be last because there will always new knowledge come out like every few years. Data engineer is also very popular because nowadays when we want to do any modeling or when we want to get the data engineer is very important to make sure the data pipelines is being maintained as well. So in this course, you will learn the more advanced Python and the data wrangling with Python, Linux, Docker, cloud, analytics and engineering, big data engineering, Gates, data pipeline, abstractions, and streaming data. So data engineer is more focused on the cloud platform to create a data pipeline to connect different service or platform and make sure data scientists, data analytics, and the data engineer, machine learning engineer have access to the data source. So let me skip this part. But still, we do have a online live course available. What you're gonna learn is that there will be 3 months and 6 months options. If it's full time, there will be 3 months. If it's a part time, will be 6 months. And you will have a portfolio project built during this bootcamp. And you have option to join the real client project, and also you will receive the one-on-one mentorship. So you will learn for data scientists, you will learn data fundamentals, data scientist skill, machine learning, and big data. Okay, so that is for the live course, and also we do have a self-paced. For the self-paced is more flexible. You can choose the time you start. And just move on to the next slide. Sorry. The last part I think is one of most important part is how you get work experience, how you able to apply for the job, because you learn the skills, you know how to work with data, but you find it's still not enough for you to get a job or land a job offer. It's because most of the people you never work in this field and you don't have any relevant work experience. So we do have a program, and it's called the Real Climb project from Beamdata. So in the Real Climb project, so what happens like you get the trainings from the project lead or project managers, and they will explain the need of the business, the background, and what's the expectations, and you can start work on the projects. So the project itself normally takes 3 months for you to complete for each project. So normally the duration will be 6 months. It's good amount of time for you to go to the job market after you have that experience. And also our Beamdata will give you the reference check because most of student or most of people when they go to the job market and when people asking the reference check, and if you are like sometimes it's very tricky because if you don't want your current employer, sometimes don't for the reference check because you may afraid like they know you're gonna leave the company, and sometimes you just don't have that experience, and also there's no one can provide the reference check for you. So our Beamdata is very helpful because they're gonna provide very positive reference check. to talk about your performance and help you to get a job offer. So again, so the project is based on your personal interests and based on the availabilities and also based on your knowledge. So it doesn't mean the most like popular technique can meet your need. It really depends like how confident you are, and if you're ready to the machine learning models or deep learning models, and you can talk with the project managers, and they will find you the best match project. Again, the decision make is by the project managers, but they will tell you the option you have, and you can choose the best one fits your interests. Because it will be the first of all, it's not the full time; it will be the part time, and there will be require at least a meeting a week, and you do need to have some trainings before you go into the client project. Uh, so for the data engineer self-paced or even the lab bootcamp, this is how it looks like. So this is a learning roadmap. Data engineer is more for someone are more focused on the coding side, and there will be lots of debugging involved and maintenance involved across different platforms. So there actually will be three parts for this course. First of all, you will know the fundamental, which is SQL, Python, Linux, Docker, and Git before you join the data engineer bootcamp. Because that's part we're not going to cover in very detailings when we start the course. The course, we in the analytics engineering, we focus on the reverse ETL. And so that's why you will start with the ETL scripting and ELT using the RBAT and DBT for the data model to the ETL Snowflake. So that is the platform you're gonna use, and in the AWS environment, the tools you're gonna use will be the AWS EC2 computer cloud computing, S3 bucket, which is could be a database storage for unstructured data, and Lambda functions is the release service from AWS. And you will use SQL and the Metabase to show your result, show the data you collect. And because it's more focused on the analytics, so there will be a dashboard for you to complete. For big data engineering, you will use Azure. And the tools you're gonna use is a blob, VM, functions. So you will create an ETL or ELT using the Azure Data Factories, and you are using the Airflow for the workflow, and the Spark data in the Databricks for you to handle the large data. And against ETL or ELTs will be involved, and you will push all the data to the Azure for the analytics, and you will create a dashboard on the Metabase. So for the last part of the course is a real-time analytics, and you will use AWS service for S3 bucket, EMR, and Athena for all this course. So there will be no SQL service from AWS, and you will streaming the lab data, push them to the Spark, and also you will push them to the lakehouse user hoodie, and the query layer will be involved. So again, you will use the Metabase for the visualization. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So do you have any question to the course? Again, so sorry. I do have a message. Yeah. So main goal is that you will have three big projects in the data engineering bootcamp for the lab or the self-paced. The first project will be based on the AWS for the analytics side. And for the other will be the more focused on the big data for large data, large amount of data. And for real-time analytics is using the AWS for the streaming data. And you are using dashboard for like which is a Metabase for monitoring and maintenance, right? So that's the three frees or three cores in the data engineering bootcamp. Okay, so the entry points is always up to the students, right? So because the industry it has different demands when you go to the job search or when you search for in the Indeed or LinkedIn, and it do shows different requirements. So here is a another learning roadmap for you to understand how it works. So if you are know Python or you like Python a lot and you are focused on the data wrangling and also you can use that skill combined with the visualization. So you have to know how to visualizations, focus on the analytic engineering. So you will create the pipeline and build lots of dashboard, which also will be very popular for some company. They have a like lots of data. They need a lot of dashboard, and your goal is to create a lot of dashboard for the company and within like lots of pipeline, data pipeline. If you like SQL, and you also can become a data analytics engineering, and also you can become a big data engineering, right? So focus on this side. So for Linux, it's more for the visualization and the math, but you may not use Linux a lot when you do the data transformations or do the data modeling. It's mainly for you to set up the environment using the Docker or the other service, like relevant to the Linux. Yeah, so there will be 4 projects. It will be complete. First project will be the data wranglings and the analytics engineering, big data engineering, and the streaming data analytics. So there will be 4 projects for you to complete during the data engineering bootcamp, which is a part of portfolio project. Okay. So during the bootcamp, including the full-time, part-time, self-paced, I will you have to be very have right expectations, right? So most of the time you will learn the skills because most of students come from no relevant background or have some knowledge, but they don't have a fully ready for the job market. So in this first stage, you will have your technical skill ready, but you don't expect you can land a job right after the learning, because learning is just first part of the journey, is education, like for you to have more tools in your pocket. The next most important part will be the experience buildings. First of all, when you build a project during the bootcamp or for the real client project, you will find which part you need first of all, you understand which part you need to for improvements, because most of the time you find you can follow along with recording, but when you start to build an end-to-end project, it doesn't matter if it's a like an ETL or visualization or data transformations or dashboard. You will find there are always some bugs or some dead code in your work. So that is a very valuable way for you to evaluate your performance. So there's multiple way for you to get more experience. First of all, how to prevent the mistake you made before, or how you're gonna have better structure on your code. So that is very hard for you to get during the learning stage because you only first focus on the learning and you don't have a very helpful tools to evaluate your performance. And there's a gap between the real world problems and the versus the data you've been work. Because in the training stage, the data itself is very clean, and you don't need to touch the data a lot. But in the project, and you had to find the raw data, and the data come from different sources, and then it brings lots of question like is data is ready to use, and what's the business problem um, you need to solve, right? So and what's the progress you're doing during this maybe the pipeline or the dashboard, like what's the insight you found, and what's the strategy if you find the problem and way you're gonna solve it, right? So this experience gonna take, I would say, the most of your time to solve it. Another part will be also important is a career mentor. So most of the time when you graduate and you have a project, but you don't still not sure what kind of job you should apply, or what the strategies and how you able to pass interview, any other ones you can receive the feedback. So there's tons of things you need to spend time to do it, right? But if you don't have a clear like a guidance, and it's just waste your time, I will say this way. So it's very important to get a career mentor. They will help you save lots of effort to give you more clear way to get a job, right? They have because they know the strategy, they know the company background, they know who they're looking for, what's the best approach, what's the question you expect to answer, what's the keywords, and you should mention during the interview, right? So the mentor will be super helpful for you to pass interview. So we will have a group sessions, one-on-one mentoring, and the job referral from this career mentoring. And the goal is to land a job. For current job market, we do have I think 3 students land a job last week. Is because job market was not good for last year, but and earlier in January, February, but it's getting better and warmer, and there will be more jobs available in actually in both Canada and the United States. Okay, so here is the self-paced. For the self-paced, I will call it a customized learning because you will get a mentoring section during the bootcamp and after the bootcamp. So during the bootcamp, and you can have a first of all, you get support from the mentor for the technical questions, and also we will have group career sections, which is for the interview or career search preparations. It will be twice a month. So actually, I think now depends on the stage. If you're ready, you should join these sessions, and if you miss out any of these sessions, we will have recording available. So this will be the weekly learning mode. Mentor will be more impact during the learning. So for the once you graduate, and the career mentors take bigger part to help you pass interview. Okay. So for data scientists, there will be a SQL, Python for the beginner, and we have these courses. If you focus on the analytical side, and you can go from the SQL visualization with Tableau, the analysis visualization with Python, and focus on the data scientist analytics side. Also, you can go to the Python, the data set. We have a project for data scientist with Python, and you mainly for sure is the visualization in the Python. So it's more for another way for the analytics data scientist we're gonna do during the productions. And all these two tools will be impact with the big data, because most of the time you will use the AWS or Azure or Google Cloud Platform as the service to do the analysis. But it's really based on the company environment and what they need. Sometimes you can use your own notebook to do the visualization. Sometimes you do need to create a dashboard on the cloud. But for data scientists, the analytics purpose is mainly for you to prepare before the machine learning models. So after you finish this stage, analytics or data modeling or data transformations, and you will implement the data to the machine learning models. Sometimes it could be a deep learning models, depends on the company needs. But for the students, you will complete a data scientist project and the machine learning project and big data project. So that is the learning roadmap for data scientists. So the goal is you can build up an end-to-end machine learning pipeline using SQL, Python, and big data. Okay. Another course is AI engineer. So AI engineer will be more shift to the computer visions, NLP, ML operations, and the large LLM operations. So which we will recommend someone already knows deep learning or machine learning, so they want to become all advanced or senior data specialist. They have AI engineer or machine learning engineer to implement the model on the cloud. So there will be different tools involved, including the Git, Docker, Kubernetes, and depends on your needs. You will use the AWS or other service, and I believe you will hands-on SageMaker as well to create a full project, computer vision, NLP, and also the large language model operations. So this is the AI engineer bootcamp. So again, it's both fit for the self-paced and the lab bootcamp. For the data engineer, so the fundamental is a higher requirement. So Python data scientist, machine learning, deep learning is a must. You have to know. You don't need to be a really good at this for tools, but you have to have the understanding. Then we will move on to the service from AWS. You will know what is GPUs or IPUs and how to run a EC2, how to start a S3 bucket, and how to use SageMaker to create models. Data collection and preparation and the data aggregations is very important in this stage, because you have to make sure the data is ready to use before you put them into the models. So you will create a pre-train models, and you will do the tuning side, and you will use the RAG for the fed production. Okay, so this for the large language models, and in the computer visions is more sometimes could be depend on the company needs, but it's always start with data collections, same as the data preparations, data arguments. But the model you will focus on is CNN and vision transformers and some other use cases. So for the ML ops, the fundamental will be API, Git, Linux, and the Docker. So infrastructure will be the Lambda, KAS, and the RAID. So you will use this is more for the operation side. So the pipeline will be more like a data, and you have the feature like a preparation ready, and you put them in the trainings. But you want them to put them in as a package and put on the server. You want to deployment this machine learning models in the cloud, and you also have ability to monitoring if anything going wrong or anything goes in well in your models. So it's more for the operations, and is more require a developer skills in this stage, since you want to create like a useful tools on the cloud. So this is a script, like a roadmap for the machine learning or AI engineer bootcamp or self-study course. Again, so this is very very trained or skills, and there will be different demands. But this is a core skills you need to use. The use cases could be you want to build like a ChatGPT relevant service, or could be a chatbot, could be any use cases. So this is really gonna be very popular because lots of this like for example in before, like when we want to talk to an AI, sometimes there will be lots of misleadings because the model is not accurate. You cannot put in the productions, or there are also lots of challenge because of the computer power, models, other reasons. But nowadays, it seems like a lots of the problem be solved. Like the AI is more sound like human. I'm not sure if you know the GPT 4, and it's really like you talk to a real human. So which means like in the like in the NLP way, and it is able to communicate, and which is a very ready to use in the production line, right? So, but there will be lots of demands like banking, like different industries, they want to build that models for which means they want to uh, um I would say they will replace some service, or because this model gonna help them save the money, right? So they want to have lots of this AI to replace the workforce and make the customer more satisfied because of this. I would say most of the time you get the response right away, and the service is very, very. Well, I think it's very like powerful. So different tools, and it could be a AI relevant, like a computer vision, like for the car companies, or for other imaging detections. There are also models, depends on the needs of the business. Like they do need hire lots of people who were able to create like this service in their company, and yeah, and also this is very new to the to everyone. And I think this, if you can learn earlier, and you definitely can take advantage because there will be less competition, and if you can learn it earlier, and and also because there will be higher demands, especially for the big company, and the salaries are higher. So it's very good option for you to consider to upskill yourself, uh, or if you want to have a more interviews, then the course can help you. So that is uh, all the courses we will provide. For the details, if you're interested on our courses and our service, you can go to recalldata.com. So we have several courses available, and you can see based on your interest, you can go to the lab course, and you can work on the customized learning or self-paced course. And we do have a very short courses, depends on what you need, which means you don't have to learn during the whole course. Just pick the package you want. For example, you want to focus on the big data, you can just pick on the big data. And if you want to more knowledge with computer vision, so you can join the individual course. If you want more focus on the analytics engineering, so you can just take the individual course. And for the client project, there's optional for you to choose. So if you're interested in any of that, you can just go to our website, find the right course, and just click any of them, leave your informations, and we have someone to answer your questions. If you have any question to the course, any question to the other service, you can always just leave your contact information there, and someone gonna reach out, get back to you within a day. And also we have student successful stories, and also there will be lots of mentor options available, and the details you can find from our website. Well, so one last thing I want to share. Sorry, let me just skip some of the slides. So how it looks like on the learning portals, and how the what kind of helps you can get. Let me just show you a quick example. Let me just see within the onboarding slides. So first of all, like if you don't know Data, like Data is a training academy since 2015. We help like thousands of students to able to land their jobs. So we've been constantly ranked as the best boot camp from different like companies for the boot camp in the different platform. And we have few different programs. I already go over everything with you. And here is some alumni, our alumni work with. Could be a big companies or startup company, but which means we do have a lot of connection with this like students, and if they have referral opportunities, they will share with us. So we do help with different like trainings, with corporate trainings and with university. So for the corporate, we focus on the data, AI, and the cloud skill trainings. And for the university, we work with the Singapore Management University and the University of Calgary. And we do have some relation project with the different governments, and some partner we've been work with. So that's just examples. So that's the learning path. So in the beginning stage, you will learn the skills, and you will go to the client projects, if you like this service, and also you will receive career mentorship, and you will get a job offer. So that's the goal. And this is how it looks like when you go to the learning portals. So there will be including a fast track for you to complete the course as soon as possible. And also we have the different chapter for you to complete. For the service, you will get from support from Discord. And if you post a question in the Discord, we will respond to you. And you also can submit the questions using the form. We do have office hour, and you can join the office hour. And also you can use book one-on-one mentoring sections with our mentors. Okay, so that is how it looks for the self-paced bootcamp. Yeah. Okay, so for now, I just leave if you have any questions, and you can leave in this Zoom chat or YouTube. I will answer your questions. And again, so if you are interested to get more insight on the maybe the tools you need to use, or the information, just feel free to email yourself. If you have no more questions, and we're gonna I think that's all for today. I'm gonna stop this session in 5 minutes. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, so if you have any questions, feel free to send a message to me, and also if you have suggestions to these events, just let me know what kind of events you like. You can always feel free to leave in the chat or unmute yourself. Okay, since you're from different platform, some platform, and if you are not unable to unmute yourself, just leave your question in the chat. I'll get to respond to that. Okay, I have a question. Can you explain how timetable is gonna be? Yeah, so sure, I can go through that with you. Can you let me know what's your program, which program you are interested in? So we have a data scientist program, we have data engineer and the data analysis and the machine learning engineer. So if you can data scientist, okay. So data scientist is for the full time. It will be Monday to Fridays in the morning for the live course. This for the full time. For the part time, is every Tuesday and Thursday. We have from 7:30 to 9:30 Eastern time. We have lectures. Over the weekend, we have a TA office hour and a lab, so you can jump in if you have any questions. So there will be two lecture a week. So that is for the data scientists. And the curriculum, like just quick go over the curriculum with you. So data scientists, we will have five lectures, sorry, four courses and five lecture for SQL and seven lecture for the Python. So every week we will have two lectures, which means you complete SQL in 3 weeks. Python will be 4 weeks. And then we move on to the machine learning. There's more topics we're going to cover during the machine learning courses. Start with the math, and you understand what's the math, but still it's hard to cover all the math in 2 sessions. We will try our best, and but still you don't need to be spend too much time on the mathematics like statics and the mathematics. The goal is for you to get an understanding. Oh, so for depending on the program you're gonna join. If it's a full time, will be 3 months. If for the part time, will be 6 months. Yeah, yeah. So you will also learn the different machine learning models and the technique and the strategy during the programs. And the last part of the big data. So that's the entire of the bootcamp. So we expect to complete all the courses in 3 months for the full time and 6 months for the part time for the self-paced. And we will use different schedule because it's more for you to learn by yourself. The time will be more flexible. You don't have to wait until the start date. The only difference, there won't be any lab sections. You will watch the recording like our instructor create, but there will be more I would say more courses available or recording available. You're welcome. Yeah, if you are interested to know the details, you can send me your contact informations, and our advisor can give you more details to get you through like which is the best program for you and the time, the cost, and all other informations. Yeah, so is there any other question? Hmm. One last thing I want to share is um, we do have a project for the job market. The reason we find the job market is warmer is not only because of our student land a job more frequently in the previous months, and also because of current job market has more job posts. Let me just quick check. Yeah, so normally we share this information with our students because they are the person we know they are looking for the jobs. But let me just do a quick sharing about that list. So here we go. So the data is from May 31st. So it's last Friday, but normally there won't be any job posts, not a lot of job posts for over the weekend. So we can say there will be uh, there are 200 job available for data analysis and data scientists. I didn't include the data engineer or machine learning engineer. The reason is this job list for data scientists, right? So that's only for uh for, for last few days, right? So there were lots of job posts on the job in the last few days. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So definitely there will be more job available on the job market for this month and upcoming months. And also, I wish you guys, if you're already in the job market, hunting, and wish you best luck. And if you want to learn like any skills, and let us know, and we definitely can see what we can help, and we can make sure you have a smooth career switch or a skill during this career path. Okay. Again, thank you everyone for joining. Have a good rest of the day. If you are interested, we will have more sections for this week and next week. Feel free to join.